Blessings, everyone, and thank you for coming to my channel. Mwah. I wish everyone a lot of love and light and happiness and peace in their lives, because that's what we need these days in this world. I really wish that the fighting would stop, you know, in Washington, D.C. and all over the place, because that's not going to solve anything. You know, yes, raising up, speaking your mind will help situations, but only in productive ways. You know, burning cars and looting or killing people, are you crazy? Literally. Of course, when protests happen, people get all wound up and bad things happen. Not everybody that went to the protest in Washington, D.C. Meant for, you know, all of that negativity to happen, but everyone's flipping out over Trump. And, you know, like I said before, I'm ready to, I have a lot to say. I just sat down and I'm channeling my higher self, my higher being. So I'm not normal Vanessa. I'm just sat down and I'm literally channeling my higher being, my higher self. Everybody has a higher self. And people like me, mediums and psychics, you know, we're not fakes, we're not frauds. There's been too many people ever since the movement of, you know, spirituality took off in the late 18 and early 1900s, that there were real psychic and mediums and spiritualists. You know, the spiritualist movement back in the, you know, Victorian era on up, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, you know, 2016, 2017, where we're here now. There's a guide stepping through named RELM. He's my guide. He looks like a monk. Brown cloak, velvet, hitting the floor. Bald. Asian and France descent. 47 years old. Died in the 1940s. No. That's wrong. Having some communication issues. Not the 1940s. The 1400s. Okay. I'm light trancing right now and channeling. I'm not deep in it. Gotta fix the connection. The reason why I came through Vanessa tonight is to show you what she could do. And not preach to anybody, but just let you know that Vanessa is a true psychic medium. She has held this back because she's had too many issues and struggles in her life. And this is the one thing that she's held back here and there. She showed you her readings in the past. on her old channel. But remember, this soul who calls herself Vanessa and truly is female from the inside out, just chose this life and her struggles for her soul growth. Number one, that's what we're all here for. Learning for our souls, learning for God, higher power, whatever you call higher being. Who you believe in, it doesn't matter. Black, white, or brown, red, purple, you know, God, goddess, divine, energy, spirit, you know, Jesus or God, a higher power, a higher being. She's tried to make this video, excuse me, her nose is itchy. She's tried to make this video extra special with lighting. If it's not that great, she's sorry. I've held channeling back. It's Vanessa. I'm stepping forward now. In my higher self. And RELM is pulling back for a minute. Hi guys, it's Vanessa. I just want to let you know that I didn't mean to come and channel. Like I didn't sit down to like channel a being, but one of my guides is actually coming through right now, and I'm just showing you on camera what I can do. I know there's a lot of people that are going to say, oh, she's faking, whatever. Go fuck off and go somewhere, because I don't need your negativity and bullshit. I consider my channel a spiritual channel, but I show you my daily life and my vlogs. I'm sorry I haven't been around much. You guys know why. Mainly the falling out with Damon. That friendship crashing, going to kaput, was my decision to pull away. I felt like it was right for me. And I'm doing a lot better. So, even though I do miss him, and I do miss being your friend, Damon, I'm grateful that I have just pulled away, because I need to focus on myself and my life. And I just feel like we were on two different levels and we're not meshing. I see things one way, you see things another. And there were just a couple of times where you flipped out at me. Well, that mainly one time, basically. And then a couple other times that, after that major, you know, misunderstanding between both of us, that I almost walked several months back. I almost just stopped talking to you. But then I didn't want to, you know, stop the friendship, because I was very close with you. For three years, we were very close. I miss that, but I just feel that we're just not at, we're on two different levels. We're at two different roads, you know. Doesn't mean that I don't care about you. I was really upset and mad with you for a while. Still have some of that in me. It's more like hurt and disappointment, you know, because regardless what I say, you're going to believe what you believe, you know. he did take ownership of what he did, but not totally. It was like a half-ass type shit. I didn't like that. I've always shot from the hip regardless, whatever state that I've been in. And I won't have anybody around me that can't do the same. So if you can't own your own shit, then you won't be around me. Because I own my own shit. Even when I'm up to it from the neck up. That's just who I am. But I love each and every one of you. Thank you for all your well wishes. Well, not well wishes, Jesus. Didn't mean to say that. Well, I don't know if well wishes is the right word. I would have to look it up. Because I'm not, like, going anywhere. I want to thank you for all your comments on Facebook, all your love and support. Thank you so much for each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. I'm going to start channeling. I hate when that happens. I'm trying to talk, and I try to talk real fast sometimes. Like, my brain's going like a mouse or hamster on a wheel, and I try to talk, and it doesn't come out right. I'm going to channel some more. My higher self. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step back, connect with my higher self, and then let one of my guides come through, which this is like the first time I've ever done it, really, on camera. I've done this before, limited. I'm still learning with my abilities. I mean, I am a psychic medium, naturally born and gifted. It's been in my family for years on the women's side, but not too many people have done anything with it except, like me. I'm like the first one in like several decades, you know. I think my grandmother's, my mother's mother, my grandmother that I didn't talk to because she couldn't accept who I was, she's passed. So is my mother. It's sad. My mother passed away of chronic she had pancreatitis for years, and she passed away of chronic pancreatic cancer. I helped take care of her. Really sad the way she died. I know she was grateful at the end that I was there with her. That whole situation's very sad. What I had to deal with and put up with the family. And what I had to see with my own mother, you know, passing away and being in so much suffering. She had to endure. When you see someone pass like that, it's very, very traumatic. It will take me years to deal with that. It just takes time. But I'm going to start channeling. I'm going to start channeling right now. So let me connect. RELM. Come through. It's like he's up really high, so I got to bring him down. He's here. Like I said earlier, the fighting over the president won't fix the situation. Yes, actually, standing up, raising up, there is going to be a rise up and several more protests and several more demonstrations. in the world. This is not going to stop over the next year. It's not. But over the next couple of months, 5 to 6 months, there's going to be more demonstrations in every city. New York City, like they just, I think they just had the Woman March. There's going to be more rising up because we as humans on this planet are sick of dealing with all this craziness. And what's happening now is it's sort of like half and a half. Like I'm half Vanessa and then my guide Rom is here. So I'm like back and forth right now. Because he was really in me. I was channeling really, really lightly, but for me that was pretty deep. He's basically channeling through me now, and I'm basically channeling his messages. What was going on earlier was direct communication. He popped in through me for like a hot minute or two. It's never happened actually on camera. But I just came on to do a vlog to say hi. You know, I remember some of what was said, some of what I don't remember, but basically what my guide is, Rom is saying, it's one of my guides. I have 3 main ones, but the main one that's going to start working with me is Rom for my own healing and for to deliver messages to the world through my videos and to people. I mean, I don't mind showing you my life, but I'm going to get more into the spirituality of who I am with my abilities. So if you guys like watching, cool. The ones that, you know, the naysayers are the ones that are saying that, oh, whatever, you know, I don't need to be judged. I've been judged enough in my life. And who is anyone to judge me? You know, who am I to judge you? But we judge everybody every day of our lives. Every day of our lives, we judge each other. You know? And it sucks. I mean, I do it. You do it. We do it every day. We need to change as a society. And I feel that the people that don't change over the next 15 years are going to fall to the wayside. There's going to be a lot of people passing away and dying. But it's not a death because you're going home, but the body's dying, but the soul is not. The spirit is not. What makes you, you is not. If I can have dead people actually show me their lives and they can communicate with me, I can actually hear and see and talk and sense and feel the dead. I'm an empath, psychic, physical medium. So if you guys have watched the Dead Files TV show, with Amy Allen, I'm like her. I'm a physical medium. I feel I'm a physical medium because she actually mentioned what a physical medium was, and I actually was like, oh my God. I go through that. It was like the light bulb went off. Cha-ching. Click, click. You know, I'm like, oh my God, because I've had spirits jump me, almost every energy, even good. You know, like earthbound ghosts and stuff, they jump me, they jump in me sometimes. It just happens. Sometimes I mean, I'm still learning how to control all that. I'm still learning, you know. It was mainly when I got sober last time in 2007 when I started into my spirituality practice and my following, because I've always been a huge fan of Sylvia Browne, but I didn't start on my journey of with my abilities really as an adult until really like 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, you know, up to like now. But with me struggling with chronic pain and then being also a recovering addict, that sort of fucks things up if you're actively using and abusing. I'm still suffering from chronic pain, guys. It's pretty bad. I was stable for the most part on the 120 milligrams of methadone that I'm on. I gotta take this off, I'm getting hot. I was really stable on it, but what has happened is, like I said, the methadone clinic, the owners sold it. So it was MedTech, now it's MedMark, and they sold it back, I think, in October, I think. And then a couple weeks ago, they changed the methadone. So they changed the brand. They didn't tell us until weeks later. Then messages, or not a sign, not messages, but, well, not, yes, messages. A sign was on each 3 windows at the dosing clinic saying, basically saying, you know, we changed brands of methadone. It's the same strength. We know you don't like the taste, but we can't do anything about it, blah, blah, blah. Well, me being on this newer methadone, I've been having more withdrawal. I've been actually having more drug withdrawal, which I haven't had much here and there. But it doesn't always last a full 24 hours. Your body can process it really fast. With me suffering from chronic anxiety and how high strung I am and how freaked out I get because of my anxiety, PTSD, panic attacks, bipolar, just my daily life and being me and what I have to deal with, being in, you know, just being in my body. I suffer a lot. I don't talk about that much. I suffer mentally and emotionally, and I struggle. And daily life is just sometimes horrible for me. You know, just daily life, just living. That's why I was getting disability from the, you know, from the government. That's why I was getting disability since 1998, because I had a nervous breakdown at 21. At 21. Well, after this crazy life I've had, it's no wonder. I've had several breakdowns over the years. They've been many and some have been more major. And I'm still waiting for the appeals court. It can take up to a year for me to hear if I'm going to get another hearing. Then I'll have to go back down to Pittsburgh with my husband and endure a long car ride, which will take about an hour. Thank God I have Klonopin, you know, but I'm only on, like, I was on a half a milligram 3 times a day. My last appointment several weeks back, you know, I asked for an increase, and the doctor put me on 2 milligrams a day. 2 pills, 1 milligram each. So I'm seeing a doctor that really doesn't want to have me on benzos like Klonopin, but I need it for my anxiety. He doesn't really like getting them out, but he's seeing other clients at the clinic. You know, they're actually going to him, being told from the clinic, if you need a psychiatrist, go to this doctor. He's one of them. That's he's given them Xanax left and right. Well, for God's sakes, move the light a little bit. For God's sakes, he's seeing other recovering addicts. He's probably given them very small amounts like me. But when I ran out of my pills, I mean, my nerves are so bad when you don't have the right dose. I was taking more than I should have, but when my anxiety is really bad. I mean, I'm supposed to be on something for my anxiety. When you're not on the right dose, you're gonna fucking struggle. I mean, fuck. So, I ran out Friday. That sucks. Having some withdrawal from that. My anxiety's not horrible, but bad enough. So I have to wait until Tuesday until my insurance will actually pay for them. Because right now it's too early. And they consider it on the 24th, 3 days sooner than I should get them. So basically, because it's, you know, a controlled substance, it's considered actually, you know, like a narcotic, even though it's not a pain pill, because it's a Klonopin, you know. Anything like that is still, like, considered in that group. It's like, really? But it is. So I was getting 90 pills, 1.5 milligrams a month, or 1.5 milligrams a day. So I was getting 90 pills. Now I'm only getting 60, but I got a 0.5 milligram increase. So I really should be on like 3 milligrams, 3 pills a day, and maybe like Valium or diazepam like I was on. I was on 3 milligrams of Klonopin before from my old doctor from back in the day. And then I had a diazepam, Valium. I had 30 of those a month. So I'd like one a day or one for emergencies. So I didn't take those half the time. Because for the most part, the Klonopin's enough. Thankfully, I'm getting it back Tuesday, but being without it sucks because my anxiety is really bad. And I wasn't expecting to channel or anything, but I showed you guys a little bit about what I can do. I will be channeling some more in my videos. I actually got a headache from that. For God's sakes, I wasn't expecting to do that. But basically, my guide's still hanging around in the back. He's basically saying, you know, the world's going to change. There's going to be several attempts. Some failed. Some that get actually close to the president to try to take him out, to assassinate him. It's going to be crazy. And they're going to come from Americans. You know, I'm actually getting images and visions. There's one in the Midwest. There's several in New York City. There's several in Washington, D.C. Some are with radical groups, and some are meeting each other right now in different protests, and they all were peaceful, but have turned radicals and like crazy terrorists now. It's, you know, I mean, it's going to be an upheaval, you know. So in major cities, there may be shit going down, like what happened when Trump was actually, you know, the other day when he actually was in, you know, inducted into the White House or whatever, you know. I hope to God that, you know, he has enough protection, and I think he does. I think they're going to be failed attempts, but I'm registered to vote. Personally, if I was going to vote, which I've never voted before, but if I was going to vote, I would have voted for Hillary, in my opinion. She was the lesser of the two evils, in my opinion, but from what I've heard, and, you know, the Clintons aren't that great anyways, because supposedly they've had people killed. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that goes on in our world behind the scenes. A lot of shit that we're not told. And the regular news media is nothing but garbage. You know, we only hear what they want us to hear. You know, I mean, you could be taken out by someone and never heard from again. And that's what's happened to some of the people that were against the Clintons. They were just taken out. I'm not into conspiracy theories and stuff, but they were. They were. You know, so on one side, Hillary and Mr. Clinton are good, but some of the dealings they have with other people are bad. Because, you know, they've had people killed. Supposedly, allegedly, gotta say allegedly. You know, I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. I'm a psychic medium saying allegedly that, but no, honestly, I feel that, you know, some people are going to try to assassinate the new president, Trump. I'm not happy with him being in the White House either. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. We're just going to have to wait and see. Stop burning shit. And, you know, some people got killed the other day on the protests. And, you know, if you go and watch, you know, if you watch any of the live stream that I was watching on YouTube of some of what was going on, I mean, people got out of control. Police beat people up. You know, people were throwing flash bombs off. Some people got killed. You know, mainly that shit was happening in Washington, D.C., but there's protests going on all over the world. Ever since that crazy election, and, you know, people for Hillary, people for Trump. I really wasn't for anybody. And, you know, I mean, for real, what if you don't like either of them, really? Who do you vote for? Someone say you vote for the third one. Well, who the fuck's the third one? There's just those two. Or is there, you know, I don't know if when you go to vote, there's a place to press, you know, neither of them in the third party. And it means question mark. I don't know. You know, that's crazy. But happy Saturday. It's 7 o'clock at night here. I have some lighting up. It's not the best, but it will have to do because, see, like, it's really shining. If I was going to do a makeup, it would be really good right now. Maybe a couple more lights. All the bigger YouTubers have them. I want to give a shout out to Peter. Hi, Peter Mon. Love you, honey. Check out Peter Mon's channel. Peter, Peter Monn, I think. I might be spelling it wrong. Hold on, let me check. But just hold on. All right, Peter, Peter Monn. He has 3 channels. All right, yeah. He actually, he's a lot of fun. He's really a lot of fun. And I like watching him. I was just checking out the internet real quick. YouTube to make sure the name was right. But he's one of my favorite YouTubers. Peter Mon, Miss Fucking Wonderful or something. I like watching her. I do watch some of Trisha Paytas here or there. Blonde Sun Doll for MJ or something, whatever the hell her channel is. But you know, but I have a lot to say. I'll be doing my vlog, showing you my life more, and you know, doing some spiritual work. I have my psychic cafe I'm gonna start doing. If you have a question or two that you would like to ask me, please send it to me, my email at paganwitch13@gmail.com. And I will add you in my video, but I'll be making the video over the next week or in the next couple of days, so get it in. This video is just going to be a quick upload, nothing special added to it. So, some of the videos will be like that when I just want to get them out. Some of the other videos will have extra little cute little things added to them. The apps are on my phone. My phone is actually not working totally right now because I actually cleaned off. I have a 64 gigabyte flash drive in my Samsung Galaxy Mega phone, and I cleaned off a lot of my videos, so I have like 30 gigs on that flash drive on the little card in the phone, cleared off, but then it's saying my phone needs to be fucking swiped. You know, the actual phone itself is not functioning the greatest, so I'm going to have Paul, since he's my husband Paul, he's off tomorrow. He's off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so I'm going to have him check that, hook my phone up, and basically check on where the files are to delete them. Not to delete my videos, my vlogs, but delete the shit so I can actually, you know, so the damn phone works properly. I'm getting a lot of friends and subscribers, well, not subscribers, I'm getting a lot of friend requests on Facebook, so I probably have, I was getting a shitload like about a month and a half back, a shitload daily. And then I've been getting a lot lately, so, and I also love Lady Grave Dancer, love you Tequila. I'll chat with you soon, hopefully. If anybody wants to contact me privately, actually to buy a reading with me, I have a special, a 20-minute reading with me over the phone is $35. You pay me through PayPal. And a 1-hour reading or longer is going to be $75. I was going to charge $90 to $95 because there's times I'll say an hour, but that's just sort of a time block. It's normally an hour plus an hour and a half, 2.5 hours. I don't charge you guys for that. I've never, ever, ever said, okay, I've done your hour now, go PayPal me more money. I've never done that ever in my life, and I never will. If I say it's one price, it's one price. I know several videos I say this, I say that. I know it's a little confusing. It's only because me and my husband are struggling really bad financially, and right now I'd probably do readings for $10, but with as much as I'm actually joking, because I wouldn't do it for that price if I was getting paid, because I actually need to make a couple of dollars, and as much as I have to put in of energy of myself into readings, $10 wouldn't be shit. But I'll tell you what, you know, it just sucks because my husband's working so much and we have so many bills to pay, and it's just like we're left with like $100 every 2 weeks if we're lucky. He gets gas, we're down to 60. He buys, you know, some cereal, some milk, whatever. Basically, with that $100 we have left after we pay our bills every 2 weeks, he literally gets 2 tanks of gas, which is around $25 to $30 to fill it up twice in 2 weeks. He gets good gas, but I don't know. I did ask for an increase in my methadone, so I won't know until Monday or Tuesday. I won't know until like Monday if I got the increase. If I got the 5 milligram increase and the doctor signed off on it, then I'll have to go every day, and I won't be able to use my methadone. I won't be able to use my box. I won't get take-homes anymore. You know, if I go up for for every 5 grams I go up, I lose my privileges for 2 weeks. Because they consider you unstable. I mean, it's not like I'd sit here and drink my methadone. I only take 1 dose a day. I'm not abusing it, for God's sakes. It's like, I'm not doing anything else, for God's sakes. I'm very clean and sober for the most part, except for the methadone and the medication the doctor has me on, like my high blood pressure medicine and shit. Gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, and my anxiety meds. Oh my God. I don't mean to yawn, Jesus. It is, I've been talking though for like 40 minutes. I'm starting to deplete my energy. I haven't had dinner yet and it's like 7:18. Jesus. But yeah, I just want to say I love you guys, and if anybody wants to buy a reading with me, contact me through paganwitch13@gmail.com. So that's paganwitch13@gmail.com. Put in the subject title, psychic reading. A lot of people want a reading, but nobody wants to pay for it. So I can do the work, spiritual work, but nobody wants to pay me for it. Everybody wants it for free. I don't mind doing mini readings, like what I'm going to do in my Psychic Cafe to show you what I can do, but I will not continually, give people readings for free. I'm actually drawn and led through spirit in my heart and with my heart and soul to give certain people free readings. Mainly because I feel in my heart and soul I'm led to do that. And I'm actually here to help people. Even though I'm having trouble myself here, I feel that my calling is to help people with my abilities. And be specific in your questions. If you ask me a question, don't say, "Oh, when am I going to find love?" That's crazy. That used to drive Sylvia crazy, Sylvia Brown. I'm a lot like her, but without all the experience. I do have the experience to use my abilities, but I'm not at like 100% with them. That would be me with a lot of work. But I would say 95% of the time, when I'm doing my readings, I'm 100% on. But what I'm talking about is I'm going to be doing a lot more spiritual work on myself, just like everyone else is doing. So I'll go further with my abilities. I went up a couple of levels several months back. I'm already further than I was because I got clean and sober and my abilities went up a couple of more levels. So, if anybody wants to buy a reading, my PayPal account is through my husband's name. And of course, we're not officially married. I'm transgendered. And you know the situation. We can't officially get married here in Pennsylvania. Some people say you can. Well, hey, till I actually see that proof in front of my face that you can. So many people just talk bullshit. And I want the same rights as anyone else. But, sorry about that. My PayPal information is just me. So that's just me, 0101 at msn.com. And that's just me at 0101 at msn.com. And that's at paypal.com, www.paypal.com, obviously. If you don't have a PayPal account, it's easy to make one. That's how I get paid for my readings. If anybody wants to donate a couple of dollars, $5, $10 to me, even $1 or two to help me maybe go get some groceries, or actually just be able to survive a little more, I would be very grateful for your donations and your blessings. Jesus, those would be, blessings from God at this point, for God's sakes. Even if, a couple of people donated $1 or $2, That's just how bad financially we're doing, guys. You know, I mean, I was really angry and bitter because when and the reason why I'm fidgeting so much is because I don't have my anxiety pills. And I sort of feel like shit because I don't have enough methadone in me. So I'm sort of like, sort of having some drug withdrawal. It sucks. And some pain. Still trying to make some videos for you. I want to color my hair and change it up. I just don't want to go and color it myself. Done that before. So, like, the Walmart hair salon that I go to, what I want done will be like $80 or $90. I'm like, really? My husband's not going to, if we ever have that type of money just to, you know, after we pay our bills and not just have $100 left to live on, if we actually had an extra $90, I mean, for whatever, he wouldn't just like let me use it to get my hair done. We would have to be doing a lot better than this. But that's how much it is for them to, like, you know, put a whole bunch of highlights in and bleach my hair and maybe put some black hair color in there and make it look cool. Maybe put some, you know, cool color in there and make, you know, maybe some blue and purple and a little bit of pink here and there. I'd love my hair to look better than it does. 95% of my hair is falling out because of the stress and anxiety. And just you know, hormonal and everything. It sort of just went kaplunk. Because my hair was a lot thicker than this, for God's sakes. It's just, for Jesus. It's just bad. But, you know, here's my little necklace that I showed you before that I made. Oh, Jesus. There's a green avitrine. Wait, there we go. Green avitrine crystal point with a pentacle, because I do follow Wicca and I am a witch. Obviously for good. God's sakes. There's a lot of misguided people out there. They don't know what shit means and they just talk shit. And then there's the hand with the little, there we go, evil eye thing. But yeah, I plan on maybe doing some makeup tutorials and stuff, but I don't really feel like it because I don't really look the way I want to look. I mean, I want my hair to be a different color at least. I've already lost like 26 pounds. You know, so I plan on losing some more weight because I am overweight. I do like my food. You know, I'm probably going to make some sloppy joes tomorrow for me and my husband, and some deep fried french fries. Maybe I'll make a little video of that. You know, I do like cooking, you know. I actually have gone to the food bank twice. I got emergency food bank like about a month and a half, 2 months ago, because we really didn't have anything. So I was calling around, and this nice Christian lady actually that runs the food bank in my area said, "Come on down." I sat and had a good old talk with her for about an hour. She knows I'm transgendered, I'm a medium, a psychic, recovering addict. I just sat there and talked with her. She gave me a Bible or something. One of the newer ones. I mean, it's not a fancy one, but it was nice of her. You know, she's like, well, you got to accept God in your life. And she wasn't like the crazy Christian next door. I mean, normally when you mention Christian, you know, that's like, it's the crazy people that like believe that everyone should die that's different, that's gay or transgender, blah, 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 you know, like crazy people. The homophobic people, you know, the transphobic people, the real, just crazy people, you know. I mean, where in the world, where would we be if there wasn't different people out here in the world? You know what I'm saying? Andy Warhol, I love his work. Love Boy George. I loved Culture Club in the 80s. I love Boy George. It's sad that Prince died, that David Bowie died, that, you know, Carrie Fisher died. A lot of people are, up and just dying, healthy or not healthy. There's actually people that, that are vegetarians or vegans, and they may exercise like crazy, and they may live a very good life, and they don't eat meat, and good for them. I mean, if they can do it. I love fruits and vegetables. I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm damn near like vegetarian, but I do like a good hamburger now and then. I do like a good, like piece of fried chicken. No, if I had to kill the animal, I wouldn't be eating it. I wouldn't have the animal killed. No, I really don't like buying meat. And sometimes I can't handle it. I can't smell it. Like cooking, that's why there's sometimes I don't even cook meat half the time. But here and there, it all depends, because I have a very weak stomach. I mean, I can just shit. There's been times I'll just get sick. I smell something, and I'll just have to run to the bathroom and get sick. But, here's my nails. Look. I don't know if this is like onyx. It's a black crystal ring I got off eBay. I forget what the fuck it is. It's like onyx or something. Black tourmaline. Maybe it's that. I don't even know. The nails are done. This is just a fake nail, the stiletto that I made. And of course it looks like shit because I put a couple of coats of paint on it. And then I hate when that happens. It doesn't dry right. But half of it dried, so I'm going to have to look at this. So half of it looks really pretty and green and sparkly. And the tip looks like shit. So I'm still learning doing acrylic nails on myself. This is acrylic. It's about 2 weeks. It's about almost 3 weeks. Some of them have grown out. They're for God's sakes. Look at the growth on this one, this middle one. It's like 3 weeks. Some of them, they'll grow out and they'll just snap off. And then my nose is itchy. Jesus. Sorry about that. At least I'm not picking my nose and eating it. Yum! Let's eat it. Yeah, everybody. Oh my. No. I don't pick my nose and eat it. I think everybody did once or twice as a child. For God's sakes. I want to say hi to Deborah. Hi, Deborah. I love you, girl. Hi, Tina. Hi, Renee. Hi, my God. Shit. Hi, Kim. Kimber. Hey, girl. I did make your actual haul video of your box you sent me. I actually have a couple of hauls and stuff that I got for Halloween. Some swaps and stuff. Some witchy swaps and stuff. And I have boxes sitting here. I have a couple of birthday gifts that I got that I didn't show you. My husband got me for Christmas the Night Gallery DVDs. Season 1, 2, and 3. So I have all the Twilight Zones on DVD, the definitive collection, and then I also have Night Gallery on DVD, which is amazing. I love Rod Serling's work. Amazing. I also like Alfred Hitchcock Hour, Alfred Hitchcock movies, Alfred Hitchcock Presents. I have a lot of that stuff downloaded, and whatever I don't have downloaded and whatever I haven't bought on DVD and shit, bought online through a download or bought on DVD. I have a huge, well, not a huge, a decent horror collection. I like everything, like everything from Halloween to Night of the Living Dead to The Walking Dead. Love zombie shit. Love zombie movies, love horror movies, Friday the 13th. All those splatter films. I love like 70s movies, like it seems like I should have been born like, I don't know, in a different time. It's like I feel like a tree hugger, or I don't want to say it like a hippie or something from the 70s. And I'm sweating a lot, probably from this damn light. But I'm just so grateful for everybody's wonderful comments in my videos. For everybody that's seeing me for the first time, my name is Vanessa. Nice to meet you. I'm also going to do some live streams. I also watch, I watch Jeffree Star, Miss Fucking Wonderful, Rich Lux. I was calling her Katrina. Her name's Karina Kaboom. Karina Kaboom Boom. Oh my God. Here we go. Yes, if you want to use the clip, I doubt you'll see this clip of this part, but if you want to use these, I wish my makeup was done and looked really pretty, but for God's sakes, check out the new videos by Karina. I can't even, oh my God, I'm trying to like do a little spot, like a little clip. Check out Karina Kaboom's videos now. You'll just love her. Mwah. There we go. Rich Lux. Darling, Rich Lux. I'm not bothered, bitch. Check. I'm banking that money. Watch me going fancy shopping. No, I'm just joking. I love you, Rich. You're amazing. You're funny. It's so funny, you know. And like Peter was saying, like you were saying, Peter, in your video, Peter Mon, like you were saying in your video, if you watch this, I guess we all are drama channels, but there's different types. You know, drama, spirituality, but we're all basically drama channels. And you're not on YouTube if you don't want actual to be somebody and to get views and shit and to get subscribers. I've been on YouTube since 2009, around there. 2000, well, actually, since 2008, had an account, but started making videos in 2009, and I never reached, on my two old channels, Mystic Medium 32 and Wicked Witch 36, I never got over 285 subscribers, and half of the subscribers was from, you know, Wonderful Tequila, the Lady Grave Dancer, basically give me a shout out. And I called her one time on the phone, and you know, she kept it in there and then told people to like check me out. I mean, I would love to get popular, you know, for God's sakes. You don't sit here and make videos, you know, for what? 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 8 years and not get anywhere. But I've had some troubles with my addiction and shit for like 3 years, so I sort of like was off and on. But I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I said that, but it's so funny. It just popped out. I mean, I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it. You know. I mean, it's so funny. Oh my God. You know. But yeah. But I'm just a transgender woman. I actually, you know, even though I was born a boy, I actually feel like a woman. I mean, you know what I'm saying? My soul, my being, I feel more female than male. I've always felt this way since I was a child. It just sucks that, you know, I actually picked this life to be transgendered. I would have rather been born, you know, an upper class valley girl from California or something, you know, being real pretty. I mean, I know I can put my makeup on and look pretty and shit, but I mean, on one level, we all wish to be something, you know, that we can't be, maybe. But then on the other hand, I think of myself, would I really change anything? Yes. I would love to look, you know, a little more like Trisha Paytas. Meaning, I would love, even though her hair is fried, I seen a video of her without her hair pieces, and damn, a lot of damage from bleaching. I've been there and done that. I've had a chemical haircut. If anyone's had bleach, I've actually had it where, you know, you did your hair, or the salon did it, and they, you know, put bleach on top of bleach. You can only do that so many times. And then they leave it on too long, and then they go, and your hair, when they're drying your hair, it literally breaks off in their hand or yours, and you end up with that much hair, and you're like, fuck. Been there and done that, girlfriend. But I'm wanting to reinvent myself. I want to lose like 50, 60 pounds. And I'm slowly losing weight, really trying to watch what I eat here and there. But I am letting myself eat whatever the fuck I want. But I'm just like sort of watching a little bit more. But I will, you know, take me to a Chinese restaurant and I will like eat a shitload. Or to McDonald's or something, or just make a good meal at home, and I will have a couple of hamburgers and some French fries, and maybe some cake. But yeah, like I said, it's been pretty bad financially. So we, you know, we went to the food bank emergency, like you call the food bank up. It's like a crisis food bank. They give you a couple of boxes of food. Well, you know, I went. It was just happened to be like the second Tuesday, and the second Tuesday of every month is when my food bank is in my area. So I got like 2 boxes of food. I sort of felt bad because even though it's me and Paul living in the house, I just put down one person, just me. Because I felt like I didn't want to, even though I was really low on food and didn't have a lot of shit, I really didn't want to take from someone else. But they had enough. They had a shitload. So the next time I go back there, I'm just going to tell them to change on the paper. I got to show them I put 1. So, and of course, talk to the pastor there and tell her that I just put 1 on my paper, and just have them change it and put 2 on there. Because it is me and Paul. And we got like 1 box of food, and then there was another box of overflow. So basically 2 boxes of food. Eggnog, we got like 2 things of that. We got like, I think 10 pounds of potatoes, and I got to pick out some really good cereal. So like, there was like Kashi cereal there, like honey wheat or something, and then like Raisin Bran, cranberries. It's so funny what you get mixed match of shit. You know, canned food. I got like 10 pounds of like 5 or 10 pounds of like boned chicken, like chicken legs, chicken thighs, chicken breast maybe. I don't know. It's all like sort of a mess, but bagged. I got a whole bunch of blueberries, and I got a lot of gingerbread milk by Turner's. It's so funny what you get. You know, I got a pecan pie. Uh, I got a pecan, like, I got a pecan pumpkin pie with, like, I don't know, oatmeal crumble on it. And then I got an apple pie with crumble on it from Walmart. They were like probably $8 or $9. You know, the fancy ones that are really fancy. I would never pay that much for a pie. I would, oh God. I mean, it's just sad when I mean, I can't even go, like, a couple months back we went to Goodwill. I seen a couch for $20. I seen a wicker chair for $15. I seen a second couch for $40. If we could have went down the road, paid $60 for the fucking U-Haul, you know, it would cost like about, I know the U-Haul says $29, but they want at least like $40 plus gas. So, and I, you know, all I got to do is like go down the road to the U-Haul from Goodwill, get the U-Haul, go back, get the U-Haul, drop the car off at the U-Haul place, go back to Goodwill, because you already called and you already paid for your shit and you already called to get the U-Haul. Help Paul load up the shit, even with my bad back, because it's just me and him. That's it. We have really no friends for the most part. Most of my friends, all my friends are online. Except, you know, my friend Tina. You know, I've talked to her here and there. But, you know, if we would have had like let's just say $130. Well, fuck. If we had $150, or at least, let's say, all right, if the U-Haul's like 56, let's just say the U-Haul's like $50, $60, okay? $20 for the couch, $15 for the wicker chair. Shit, if I could have gotten that, I would have been happy. Our one little sofa that we got given to us by my dad's neighbor, you know, an older woman named Betty, really nice lady. It's actually lasted, but there's not any room for me to sit anywhere, really. I mean, me and Paul sit close together on the sofa, but you know, with my dogs jumping up and down, I get sort of edgy and stuff. And I had two other chairs in there, part of my old couch of the sectional that I had, but the springs were popping up through, and I got so sick of, you know, it being like sticking in my ass. It wasn't cutting through the fabric, but it was so like uncomfortable even to put a pillow or blanket on. I just threw them out the one day and said, fuck it. So, you know, we're still, you know, trying to get our house together with no money. I basically made my husband move here. You know, we have a couple more years to pay on the house, so I'm shooting videos here in the kitchen. You know, it's my sort of spiritual hangout type thing, but I have a lot of spiritual stuff in my bedroom. Like, my bookshelves are up there. I have 3 bookshelves full of like books on spirituality, on books. I love Sylvia Brown. She was amazing psychic. She was a medium also, I feel. But I love Sylvia. But she was basically, you know, glamorized as a psychic. But she spoke with the dead too, obviously. I miss her, even though I felt like she was like a grandmother or aunt figure, or that maybe I didn't see much. When I got to meet her in 2011, it was really nice. Very nice lecture. Her secretary called me about a year later and said, well, Vanessa, do you want to volunteer again? And because you get free tickets, even though I paid for the tickets, we still volunteered in Erie when I seen her. But, you know, when he called me, she was in the other part of PA by Philadelphia at 2 different shows. Well, I couldn't travel like 5 hours one way, you know, or towards Philadelphia. We traveled 3 hours one way to Erie from Greensburg, you know, so that was a big thing, you know. But about 3.5 hours up and back. Oh, me and Paul actually went to Boston to see Madonna in 2006. So at least I got to see Madonna in concert. Still a huge fan. Still have her name tattooed on my shoulder, but I want to get it removed because I'm still a huge fan, but I'm sort of not into it. I mean, I still love her music and shit, but it's like I want to get it removed because it's not put in the right place. The tattoo artist put it too close. I don't know. I was young and stupid. And it's faded a lot, so I'd like to get it removed. I wouldn't mind getting some actual other tattoos, even though I don't like pain. I really don't like, and you know, for God's sakes, I hate needles. I wouldn't mind getting a couple here and there, like some spiritual symbols and stuff here and there. A lot of Jeffree Star's tattoos are amazing, like the little ones, like on his hands, I like, and his, like the vanity he has written there. Like certain, it all depends what you like. Certain ones here and there I wouldn't mind having on my arms, and you know, I wouldn't be, you know, tattooed up from head to toe, but like, you know, on my arms, maybe a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there, basically. Little sun and moon, couple of stars, maybe a nice pentacle somewhere, maybe a cross with some vines and some birds, you know. Not a hodgepodge of shit, but I don't know. A little bit of this and that. Brightly colored. Well, it's an hour and 12 minutes. Hour and 13 minutes. I'm going to get going. And I'm going to be making just a lot of longer videos. And I'll be showing you like some hauls soon. The Psychic Cafe, where I do the mini readings for some of my followers and stuff. And yes, I'm sorry, there's been a couple of people I promised. I'm sorry that it's been several months. Thank you for being my friends and understanding. And I'll be back regularly here and there. I'm not going to post every day unless I really get, I don't know, get feeling a lot better. But who knows? It's going to probably be back. I mean, I used to sit down and shoot maybe 3-4 hours of video. And now I would upload a couple of videos at a time. I think I may start doing that, you know, when I'm in the mood. You know. And of course, make long ones here and there. Well, it's 7:51 my time. It's an hour and 14 minutes. I love each and every one of you. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah. Have a good weekend. Peace to all. Good night, babies.